I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, buttercups? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Have you been paying attention to the crazy that has just went down, child? We are going to talk all about it. So come on in. If y'all can hear the sound of my voice, go ahead and put your city, your state, your country, your island, wherever you are from, into the chat so I can give you a shout out. Okay, look at the title. I had to change the thumbnail and everything. I told y'all. It is so crazy. Come on in. Come on in. I see you, Lady D Keys. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Let me give y'all shout out real quick. We got time, child. We're going to talk about it. I see Queen Aries is in from Nolans. Okay, Nolans. What's up? What's up? Sonia is here. Welcome. Baby Peach 1960. Hello. Chevelle. That's a pretty name. What's up? Look, Sonia said, poor Sunni. Yes, let's talk about it. Poor Sunni. Listen, just a couple of days ago, child, she said, until y'all do right by me, ain't shit in your life gonna ever change. Okay, nothing gonna work out. All right. Now we have poor Sunni. Listen, I don't mind if you guys have differing opinions. Let me start with that, okay? Because I am probably going to poke a little bit, but only because that's what my grandmama would have done to me, okay? We would not have been able to do the shit that Sunni did on Saturday or Sunday. I don't care how grown I appeared. If I would have said some of the things, child, and not even the crazy stuff when she was accusing people. I mean, defending the bullshit. Somebody would have taken me all the way, like neck, hair, everything, dragged me into a room and been like, nobody raised your ass like this. Okay. Like, who are you right now? So I'm just saying, I was over there. What's up, Indianapolis? I was over there on Tay Talks page last night. And when I tell you I was crying actual tears, I was crying, laughing so bad. She was funny, okay, and fairly accurate. Every I dotted, every T crossed, child. Come on in, Washington, D.C., New York. I see y'all, Long Island. What's up, Casino? Come on in, come on in. Let's see, I'm hitting this button twice. My mouse has a problem. I see Dolores. See Rich, what's up? What's up? Barb said 2 a day. Can't believe I made it again. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Wilmington, Delaware is in the house. What's up, Delaware? The Ohio Buckeyes. What's up to my Ohio family? Okay. Listen, home of LeBron James, okay? LeBron James, Toni Morrison. One of the first books I read from front to back, like real novels, was Toni Morrison. And that was after I found out she was from Lorraine, which is about 2, 3, 4 minutes drive away from where I was from. I could not believe reading those pages and seeing that somebody was from a small ass town right next to mine. Somebody as great as Toni Morrison, the author. Okay, New Jersey, Lansing, Michigan. What's up, Callie? Anyway, y'all, we got a lot to talk about. What's up, Review Hour? Make sure you guys are following her on her YouTube page. She is always over here supporting. So I want to make sure we support her. Bump up the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, okay? Listen, we're going to have different opinions because we are from all over. We are not supposed to speak the same, think the same. We may have a lot in common, but you know what I'm saying? People will have different opinions, and that is okay. That is okay. What we want to do is just keep it respectful. Don't cuss me out. Don't cuss anyone in the chat out. And that's cool. Listen, everybody gonna have their day. You know what I'm saying? But I do not mind if y'all have other feelings or other things that you'd like to say. That's cool. I'm also going to say this because I know that a lot of people Sometimes, even though they shouldn't do this, sometimes the YouTube creators may say to you, don't follow such and such if they don't think like me, do what I do, that type of shit. I don't do that. I don't tell people who not to follow. I will say, you could follow such and such, give them a shout out because they are supporting me, but I don't tell people who not to follow, whether it is on the platform or on any of the shows. You guys are grown, okay? You are grown. When I look at the metrics on my back page, it gives me your ages. It gives me a idea of your college education, how much money you may be making, all of those things. So you didn't get to be this big and have me tell y'all what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling y'all to pull y'all support from anybody. Even if I do have an opinion that's different from yours, don't take it as I'm telling you to pull support. That's not the case at all. Okay. So, hey, family, let me say that first. I think I have to say that a few times because I've seen some things, okay, that's pretty nasty. Let's see, that is so wrong. People can be so controlling. Yes, so I'm just saying that for my channel. If you're over here because you just enjoy what I got going on. And, if you go to somebody else's page, that's cool too. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? You can support all of us. Different voices gives us different perspectives and a way to look at things sometimes. Okay. Okay. Let's get to it, child. Let's get to it. Y'all know how we do it over here. This is my hot tops conversation, and y'all already see the title. As a part of the hot tops, we are going to be talking about the apology that Sunni gave yesterday. Sunni from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then breaking news. Moses Jason Wesley Monroe has pled guilty today. So after the weekend of antics, it looks like Jason pled guilty, allegedly. Okay, so we're going to talk about that as well. What's up, Kim Jones? Welcome to the platform. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are going to get into it, starting with the blind item. Okay, so I'm going to put this blind item up and you guys will get to tell me who it is. Okay, tell me who it is. We'll get to it. All right, here we go. Okie dokie. All right, here's the blind item. Make sure you are ready to guess. First one to guess right, I will put them up on the screen. Okay, so here is the blind item. She is the richest female musician in the world, on the whole globe. Who is it? Richest female musician in the world. Can you guess? Can you guess? Well, that didn't take long, child. Look, pretty much everybody, look, oh, there's two people. So Ty Millens came in first, and she is correct. It is Taylor Swift. The news came out today. Here you go. You see it? This is according to Forbes magazine. Okay, I see some people guess Rihanna. Rihanna is also a part of the Forbes list, but Taylor Swift actually became the world's richest female musician, and here's who's behind her is what they're saying. So this article came out a little earlier today. So I'm going to show y'all the whole damn list so y'all can see. Well, not the whole list, but the top of them, okay? And her net worth is $1.6 billion. So she's dating that football player, Kelsey, and she's doing her thing, but she is right now the richest or wealthiest female musician in the world. And then let's see who else. Let's see who else is behind her in those numbers, child. So here we go. Let's pin it. Y'all see it there? 1.6 billion. Number one, Taylor Swift. Number two is Rihanna. So we got to help her make number one for the next time, right? Let's help Rihanna be number one next time. 1.3 is, I think that's Selena Gomez. Let's see. 900 million is Lady Gaga. She's number 4. Number 5 is Madonna. Number 6 is Celine Dion. Number 7 is Beyonce. And number 8 is Dolly Parton, coming in with 650 million. Okay, so y'all see the numbers. Beyonce's at 760 million, right behind Celine Dion with 800 million. All right, so we can definitely get Rihanna to be the number 1 richest musician. I see someone said that they didn't think Rihanna, the review hour said she did not believe that Rihanna is a musician. I have never seen her play an instrument. Yeah, I don't know. That's how they were describing them. But yes, singer. I think all of these ladies are singers. Well, I do know that I believe Madonna and Lady Gaga plays the piano. I think Celine Dion does too. So come on in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Kim Jones said, I need to reach out to Taylor Swift and see if she can help a sister out. Okay. That's right. I agree, child. Spread the love and the wealth. But anyway, that is the blind item for today, you guys. And we are going to get into these hot tops. Okay. Starting with, let's talk about P. Diddy's mama, child. P. Diddy, who is in the pen right now, awaiting trial. His mom came out. Y'all know that the kids allegedly put out a statement. A lot of people were debunking that, saying that it wasn't the kids who wrote it. It may have been PR that wrote it on behalf of the children, but their names were pinned to the bottom of that letter. And now we have a statement that has been released to the press or to social media. And this is coming from Janice Combs, which is P. Diddy's mother. She said that my son is not a monster. He's not the monster that people have painted him out to be. So maybe she was asked to do this as well, but she is pretty upset that people are saying all these things about her son. So this is what she had to say, okay? She said, I come to you today as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. Okay, so she's saying that this is a whole lie. To bear witness to what seems to be a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side and to prove his innocence. She goes on to say, not here to portray my son as perfect, because he is not. He has made mistakes in his past, and we all have, okay? Now, I feel like Janice may be giving a little bit of the Sealy fingers as well, child. She said, everybody's made mistakes, not just my son, so y'all can cut it the hell out. Stop judging him. Cut it out, okay? She said, not just my son, please and thank you. She said, my son may not have been entirely truthful about things such as denying that he has ever gotten violent with his ex-girlfriend, which everybody saw on that surveillance or the hotel surveillance footage. And she said, sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when the truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle with the ex-girlfriend. So, yikes, she is suggesting here that Cassie lied about a lot of things and intertwined it with some things that may have been true. She said that because of it, and it was too complicated to, separate the truth from it. She said that's why he settled. And she said because of this, because he did not contest it, it ended up being a RICO charge in by the federal government. I think a lot of people may call BS on that, but child, let me see what y'all got to say. He's the worst. Let's see. Laughing emojis. I guess mom didn't see the Cassie video. Well, she said she saw it, child. She said she saw that video at the hotel. And even though he lied and said he didn't put his hands on her, she said there was things that truly did happen, but not everything. So she is definitely, she is on her son's side. She's taking up for him, and she's saying, hold on, not so damn fast. Let this man have his day in court. I did see some articles saying that Diddy wants to testify. From what I understand, that is just, that's not the way to go in any court case. Never testify is what I've always heard. Okay, child, not that I've had to deal with it myself, but never testify. And he wants to stand trial, according to that last attorney. Now he has assembled what people are calling the dream team. Okay, let's say she's right. Oh, you're saying mom is right. Okay, interesting. Innocent until proven guilty. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. The creator of monsters usually humanizes their creation. I think this is what Mama Combs is doing. Reminds me of Frankenstein and his creators. Okay, some of y'all are saying, ease up off the pressure. And some of y'all are saying, keep your foot on that damn neck. Okay. I knew there was going to be some division. There's still division in the comments. And that's okay, child. We're going to see how it plays out. Let's see if I have any other Diddy news. I can put it all together. Yeah, let's talk about this real quick. A lot of Diddy's famous friends are quietly settling lawsuits with the victims from the infamous parties. Y'all know that there was over 3,000 and something that actually reached out to a guy. What's his name? Tony Busby. Reached out to Tony Busby. And he said he dwindled that number down to 120. But it looks like he is settling some of these cases or allegations before it actually makes it to the courtroom. I also heard that some hotline that's out there saying if you were abused by Diddy or anybody at one of his parties, please call this hotline. They said that they had over 12,000 calls in one day. 12,000 calls in one day that they had to weed out. But okay, this says again, Sean Diddy Combs' famous friends are allegedly settling with the victims outside of court to ensure that they are not named in impending lawsuits, according to the Texas-based attorney Tony Busby. He's also the one that took the case against the concert, or I shouldn't say against, took the case for the concert goers against what's his name? Chris Brown. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. But he told this story, Tony Busby, to Fox News, and he said that he is in the works to settle several celebrity allegations that these accusers are coming forward and saying that they were abused by. He also plans to take legal action on those 120 that said they want their day in court. So we are, still in the throes of things. Hopefully everybody, this isn't distracting you from what's really important, which is voting in November. Hopefully everybody is registered or has registered. I tried to do my part, child, and give y'all the links. So hopefully that is going on. But make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. And thank you on your way in. We are doing the hot tops. We are going to get to Sunni and her beau Moses. Okay. So keep talking to me in the comments about what y'all think about these stories. All right. Let's move on. Who else do we have? Let's talk about Nelly, since we're talking about the St. Louis folk. Y'all know that I lived in St. Louis for a little bit. Okay. Probably a little longer than a little bit. Come on in, Rebecca. See you. Ohio in the house. Welcome. Y'all know that y'all know that Nelly actually had gotten sued by his rap mates, his bandmates, I guess they would call them. The whole team came through and said that they wanted their money. Okay. Give me my money is what they were asking Mr. Nelly. Well, it looks like Everybody except for one is still pursuing the case. And we do not know why the others have dropped out. Okay. But everybody dropped out except for one. And that guy's name, excuse me, is Ali. Ali is the only one still pursuing $50 million from Nelly in this lawsuit. Let me see something real quick, child. That is pretty crazy. Come on in. You checked and saw that you were still on the voter registration. Good, good, child. I'm glad that you checked. I checked too. I checked for everybody in my household. We are all still prepared, ready to go. Early voting as well. Make sure y'all check your city for early voting. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So if you can go up down to them polls, do it, because it might be, crazy down there when y'all finally get there. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm just making sure I'm reading this story correctly. Everybody that was in the original lawsuit, which was $50 million against Nelly, is now backing out. Only Ali is staying in the case. So I'm reading this from a hip hop magazine. They said they obtained a legal letter that was sent to the attorney who filed the lawsuit against Nelly. The persons that filed was Murphy Lee, Kajan, City Spud, Ali, and now they have all backed out. The lawsuit was filed in mid-September. It was superheaded by Ali Jones, and even though they're all saying that they were shut out of royalties, they're just no longer pursuing it. And I don't know if maybe Nelly contacted them or there was some other deal that was made behind the scenes, but they have been removed from the lawsuit. Maybe that, or perhaps they are going to pick up their own lawyers and, do their own thing. But we're going to keep an eye on this because that just seems weird. That seems weird. All right. Hold on. Let's get to the next subject, child. Let's talk about Chris Brown real quick. I was talking to you guys about Tony Busby. He is a famous lawyer, or he's one of those lawyers that he really rakes in the money. I've seen some other lawyers discuss him, and they said that he's the one that if you want that big settlement, that's who people usually get. Now, I do know that people that live in Texas, because that's where Tony Busby is from, I had a few people get into my chat and said Tony Busby is reckless. Allegedly, they made some, really interesting claims against him and said that he could be a little shady or underhanded, maybe. I'm just saying what the people said. However, he is a practicing lawyer with a real license, and he does post on his IG page that he be getting to the money. Okay, everybody mad is what he said. Okay, he will put down 200 million one. He shows himself on yachts. He shows his big house, and he wants people to know, if you want the big win, come see me. So right now, Chris Brown was being sued by some concert goers who said that Chris Brown and his entourage attacked them. One person had to be taken to the hospital. He was, I guess, attacked so badly. So he had to be taken to the hospital. And from what I'm understanding, Tony Busby read the headline and he went on down to the hospital and said, hey, I'm your guy. Okay. Let's see. Bobby Bolton said, I heard he is shady from several people. Okay. So you heard shady as well. All right. I'm just delivering the news. I don't have any facts that said otherwise, but I do know that he does win. Anyway, he was sued. He did not respond to the filing. And now the accuser, the person who was assaulted, said that they want a $16 million default judgment since he is ignoring the filing. Okay. So according to the blast, Chris Brown is allegedly not paying attention to the petitioner of the lawsuit. The singer has been accused of failing to respond. And this guy is asking, at London nightclub in 2023. This is actually a different one. My bad. This is a different accuser. So something did happen this year where there was a physical altercation at his concert, but this sounds like it is something that happened last year. Chris Brown allegedly got into a physical altercation with the victim during an encounter where Chris Brown smashed a bottle over his head, causing him to be hospitalized. The accuser, known as Abby Dwa, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, he's 35 years old. He said that Chris Brown ignored the serving, and they served him twice in Los Angeles. Because of that, he said, listen, I shouldn't have to suffer. I've asked for $16 million in damages. If he doesn't want to answer the filing, then I should receive it by default. This happened in England, 2023. Okay. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? For whatever reason, my comments are moving real slow. I hate that. Let's see if I can catch it up. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget to hit that like button. Okay, nobody's really interested in the Chris Brown story. I just wanted to see. Okay, so people are like, what it is. Y'all know Chris Brown stays in the news. Every time you feel like there's like a lull and things seems to be really quiet over there, it always seems like something else comes out with either him assaulting a woman or a man. Right now, there is a documentary that is on, I forget which network has taken this on, but they're talking about all the crazy stuff that's going on with Chris Brown. So it'll be about all the allegations about him attacking women. So Pacino said, we'll see. Delois said, Chris needs to get his life together. Yeah, he is a father. He's a young man still, but we would like to see him get healthier, right? For a little bit of time, you could see all them bones in his face. So it looked like he may not have been the healthiest when it came to what he was putting in his body, but we would like to see him get healthy for sure. All right, moving along, child. Let's get to the next one. Who else we talking about? In case you guys are interested, Kanye West, there was all kinds of rumors that hit the streets, the social media streets, saying that Kanye's wife, Bianca, was seeking to divorce him and that he was going to run over to Tokyo, Japan in order to escape all of the, social media, blitz and, I guess heal himself from Bianca's evil ways. But Bianca's actually in Tokyo with Kanye West right now. And it's making me think that Kanye West probably gave some sort of story to one of his friends to see which one of them was going to put it out in the social media streets. Kim is good for that, telling them, I'm having a boy, right? Y'all remember when Kim said she was having a boy and they said, oh, she's buying the blues and all that stuff. And she actually put out a false story to one of her friends to see who was leaking it. Kanye's probably doing the same exact thing. And they thought, okay, that they were telling something. He ended up posting himself. So just in case you're curious, she's still in the nude, child, walking around those streets in Japan, in Tokyo, those Tokyo streets, still nude, still showing all of her goods, and she ain't leaving anything behind, it looks like. All right, let's talk about this one. Y'all know who that is. That's Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Let's see. No said, let me get to this. I like most commentary, but I won't lie. When I hear your shout outs to Marcella and Butterflies, I pause. I pause there because the hate from them is prevalent and real, just saying. Well, I can't help. I like I said, I let people come into the chat because they can say whatever they want to say. You're here for me. You're not here for the people in the chat. At least that's what I thought. You're here for me to listen to what I have to say. If you start falling out with everybody in the chat, then you won't have anybody over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be grown. There are people that you, and I don't know you from Adam, but I promise you there are people that you aren't going to like eventually on YouTube, and you will stop following them. And then as sure as you stop following them, you will pick back up with them again at some point, one day, eventually, because that's how it works. When, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's plenty of people that I listen to. There's shit that they might say that I'm like, I don't like what they said, and I might not listen to that video. But That doesn't mean I march the streets with pitchforks to remove people. It's just not who I am. So there's a lot of y'all who have said some nasty, dirty dog, low down things to me. And even you're still in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Just an FYI. People got to learn to, pick up what belongs to them and leave the shit that don't behind. Okay. I don't know who said what in my chat. I'm assuming you are here because you are supporting me, period. All right. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got to be different to be with Kanye. He's very artistic. That's one way to put it. Artistic. That's artistic. One way to put it. So it is what it is. It does not bother me the way it bothers y'all. I get all kinds of stuff. Y'all would be amazed at the hate that comes my way. And I don't even say half the shit that other people say. So once I figured that out, because I was like, you know what, if I just do this, everybody will love me. Once I figured out that's not the case, you don't have to say anything and people will still hate you. It does not matter. It does not matter. This is my platform. This is the business I choose to do. And the people in this chat, not everybody is welcoming or love me either. So it is what it is. I have to just accept what is going down. What's up, Gloria? Some of y'all are day ones. I've seen people on other people's platforms talk about me on their physical platform, calling me the devil. Okay. And you know what I did? I said, this shit isn't supposed to, I'm not supposed to be over here. I'm not supposed to tell you not to follow those people though. At least I don't work like that. I don't work like that. The very platform that had people up there calling me the devil, I went over there and said, hey girl, what's up the other day? So it does not matter. It does not matter. Let's see. And that's fact. That's a straight up fact. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Y'all can't tell me who can be in the chat. That's why I asked y'all to please just be cool. It's just, it does not pay in the end. It doesn't pay. All right, so we're going to talk about the king of pop, Michael Jackson. And I think actually both of them are late. Lisa Presley passed away and Michael Jackson. But before Lisa Presley passed away, she had left behind, I guess, all of these different artifacts and notes and diaries. She left them behind to her daughter, who has put out a memoir in honor of her mother. And she's revealing all kinds of Hollywood secrets, including the one where she has shared that when her mother met and married Michael Jackson, that Michael Jackson was a virgin. Okay. That is what she wanted to share, that Michael Jackson was a virgin. Now, Lisa did say that her and Michael did, get it in. Okay. They did get it in, but when he met her, grown as a man, he was a virgin. Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate everybody who supports me. Like I said, child, I'll be sitting here screaming at one of these content creators, calling them all kinds of names. And me and them have been a fallout. And then y'all would be over there in their chat talk about, you said it, you right, girl. I love you, girl. It changes with the wind. And I know it for a fact, child. I know it for a fact. So I'm not playing that game with any of y'all, because I've seen you do it. Tell me what to do, and then you're over there doing exactly what you told me not to. So that's never gonna happen. Please stop addressing the haters. Listen, I'm gonna address it when they put it in my chat. I am going to address it because people glom on to those kind of comments and they'll start saying things like, I saw it and she ignored it. There must be some truth behind blah, 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 blah. Listen, I wish I could help y'all. I have gray hairs, okay, on the top and on the bottom. You ain't going to tell me what to do. My grandma used to tell me that, child, I done earned my place. You ain't going to tell me what to do, okay? Let's see. What else y'all got to say? Oh, no. Who out there saying low down dirty stuff? Child. It is what it is, baby. Let's see. Michael was so isolated, I can believe it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. I'm telling y'all what's real, child. And I mean this for the people who tell you not to follow somebody. I've seen them with my own damn two peepers. I'm in the bushes and they over there enjoying their life. Okay, so never. Okay, right. Some of these chatters change their comments depending on who they chatting in. I've seen it. I've seen people come over here and rah for me and then go into somebody else's page and put me down. That's it. So the only thing I can ever do, and I've said this since the day I started on this platform, is be myself. All I can do is be me. That's it. Okay. Let's see. Come on with the gray hairs. Okay. My grandma used to say that all the time. Oh, mama, you can't. Mama, don't do that because she going, child, I done earned my place in the world. I got them up here and down there. Okay. So it is what it is. Let's see. And I ain't even got them down there, but listen. Okay. The day's coming. And I just will say to you, it is what it is. We can when I get there. Okay. When I get there, we'll talk about it. Until then, my platform, my business, period. All right, now let's talk about this one right here in case anybody was concerned about Mr. Judge Mathis. Him and his wife are in a divorce. He has been begging to get back together with her, said that he will do anything because he has neglected her. But they were out and about with the grandchildren together, and he was very happy to put her on camera phone so people could see that they were together enjoying their grandchildren. And he said that maybe I will be an example for another man who has neglected his wife. He doesn't want to be on the sidelines, okay? He wants to be there with her. So we will see what happens next, okay? Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Come on in. Come on out the bushes and hit that like button. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, okay? Everybody else, come on now. Come on. Come on. I be up here performing, trying to talk to y'all, bring y'all some information, and people be like, really just being nasty, period. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, nice for the Mathis family. Just in case you were curious about how things were going, they are still in divorce court, but they are doing a little better, it looks like. Let's talk about this one right here, Swizz Beatz. Swizz Beatz, these rappers are falling down like trees in a forest, child. Check this one out. Swizz Beatz has been sued for allegedly accepting over $7 million in embezzlement funds, which could really put his ass in the pokey if this is true. But he is being sued right now, and this documents were obtained by the state, saying that the musician, whose real name is Kasim Dean, 46 years old, and his businesses are accused of being involved in a multi-billion-dollar scandal that nearly sent Kamora Lee Simmons' estranged husband to prison. So they are tying him into the same business scandal that Tim Lesner, which is Kamora Lee's husband, to prison, estranged husband to prison. So let's talk about this a little bit. We want to keep an eye on it. Is he going to be able to stick around? We'll see. All of this stuff is coming out right before the election. The article goes on to say that if you recall, the case alleged that two foreign businessmen, one named Zhao Lo and Eric Tan, stole billions of dollars from various institutions as part of the largest embezzlement scheme in history. A new lawsuit filed against Swizz Beatz earlier this month claims that he too was linked to the scandal and pocketed over $7 million from the two. That's crazy. That's crazy. An excerpt from the Post reads, between September 21st, 2012 and September 4th of 2014, Joe Lowe and Eric Tan caused the debtors to transfer $7,300,000 to the defendant, which would be Swizz Beatz, and during the same time, the debtors did not receive any money back from the defendant or any other consideration from the defendants in exchange for the fraudulent transfers. Consequently, a net amount of $7,300,000 was conveyed from the debtors to the defendant. They also added that they gave him $1.5 million to his business in September of 2012, and that payments of $1 million and $1,800,000 were sent on the 12th. So they give a breakdown of when all the payments were sent. They just kept sending payments all the way through the 14th. Basically, it all totaled $7 million. They're requesting their money back, and they also want for Swizz Beatz to cover their attorney fees. Now, we know that Kamora Lee's husband actually did go to jail for that. So we are going to see if Swizz Beatz has the same outcome, okay? So come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see my sister is in the house. Welcome, clone. Nice to see you, boo. We got the same mama, same daddy. I feel the need to say that every time, okay? So y'all, there's the story. Let's get into the rest of the story. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. All right. Let me get Sunni and Moses' picture up here real fast. Let's start with Moses, child, because he's probably the most interesting at this point. Let's post him up here. Thank y'all. I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, somebody's offended. Come on in. If you want to come back, you are welcome to come back. I don't mind, but nobody's going to tell me how to run my channel. And nobody's going to tell me who I can allow in the chat. I don't know who you are. They could be serial. You know what's in the chat as far as I know. I don't know who people are. I just know that you better mind your P's and Q's, okay? Let's talk about Sunni and Moses real fast, okay? Y'all know what happened over the weekend. Sunni had a TED Talk, Life After Lockup, on Saturday night, where she discussed or attempted to get people to, sway to her side, right? Telling people that y'all got people in your family that's been to jail. She said, I know this for a fact. Y'all got people in your family that's been to jail. You're married to a man, whoever it is. You don't know your daddy. You don't know your baby daddy. She gave the whole nine, child. And she had brought up a man by the name of Mike, and then also a woman by the name of Bobby. And she said that they were longtime friends of Moses. She said that the rumors that were out there about her husband possibly being back in jail for a federal offense was inaccurate, and that she was going to come after anybody who was spreading the rumor. The things that he had did was from over 20-something years ago. And he is a better man now, child. She needed everybody to figure that part out. However, I will say this. It looks like whatever went down over the weekend, maybe because he did have a court date for October 16th. So it looks like he jumped that court date a little bit, and he pled guilty. Okay. He pled guilty. Let's see. Good. Please be gone. Goodbye. It's so distracting for the rest of us who enjoy the commentary. That's right. Thank you guys for letting the people know. Stop trying to control what I do over here. You guys are okay. Cut it the hell out. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull a Sunni on you. Stop. Cut it out, okay? Anyway, she was trying to get people to, have some empathy for Sunni, have empathy for Black people, child. She gave a horrible statistic. So wrong, saying that over 70% of Black people was in jail. Been to jail, child? No, that's not true. This is what the Sealy figure should have been for. Girl, that's not true. Oh my God. But news came out, and I heard this over on Empress Radio channel. Shout out to her. Because listen, she be on it. She be getting to the money. Everybody mad over there. Okay. Miss Empress put out the statement, child, that she heard Moses pled guilty today. Okay, it sounds like, and it was for 4 charges. Those 4 charges were, number one, and I actually reported this on my channel. That was my first video when I said, what's going on here? There's some lies happening. We're supposed to take our eyes off of them and put our eyes on destiny, okay? But it was for traveling to Huntsville. That was charge number 1, allegedly. Charge number 2, traveling out of the jurisdiction, I guess for work. So we all know that he drove, I'm assuming, a truck. So he had maybe had a commercial license, but he ended up traveling outside of a jurisdiction. So whatever his range was, he may have gone out of that, allegedly. Number 3, he had a change of address and he did not report that to his PO in the proper amount of days. So I guess they give you so many days to alert them of any type of changes, and he failed to do that. And then number 4, opening a credit card without permission. All of that got him 11 months in the pokey, which is a long time. I'm going to be honest, okay? That's pretty long. So that is what they are saying right now. What's up, Chronic? I see you. Thank you. Thank you. All violations of federal parole. Okay, so it does not matter if it was not a federal charge. The reason why he is there is because he violated that federal probation. Okay, so Jason Wesley Monroe allegedly has 4 charges that he has pled guilty to on this fine Tuesday of October. Okay, I'm trying to get it together, and I think he may have already served one of the months, so he might only have 10. You know what I'm saying? He might only have 10 months left, maybe 10 and some change. But he does need permission to, I guess, do some of these things. Opening a credit card. Y'all know that he had some things, some fraud charges, and scamming the banks with things. So opening a credit card, I guess he can't do. Now this is really interesting because y'all know that all of these systems are tied together. So doing something like that, you think it would have been a flag on the credit card company side, but it does not appear to be the case. We don't know what's tied to what, but eventually it will be, because y'all know Big Brother stays watching. Okay, let's see what else y'all got to say. He needs permission. Yes, he does, Clone. He needs permission. He needs permission. They want to make sure that he's not doing things that he's not supposed to do. He probably can't open up a bank account. He probably can't do a lot of things. Now, y'all remember when he showed up on that podcast in January 21st, in Huntsville. He sat up on that stage, and I believe there was conversations being had about how he was a millionaire. What else did they say? They gave him a lot of credit. Businessman, entrepreneur, millionaire, in residential selling or doing something with residential properties. And Sunni was saying the same thing. She has over $1 million in assets and things like that. Imagine being a millionaire and not being able to have a credit card. Where does the money go if you don't have a credit card, if you can't have a bank account, if you can't have those things that really keeps people locked up and tied in the system, right? But this is what is being reported right now. So I don't know, was he able to move some of those assets over, or did she move some assets over? Child. That is wild. Let's see. Oh, well, there's film of him out here, out of his area. Yeah, it looks like. Again, the things that keep coming into my brain, the Missouri criminal system does not play with you. The things that keep coming into my brain is like, again, it feels like maybe, I'm just saying, we got to be careful. We got to be careful with all things. I'm not saying that Sunni and Moses, again, I said this a little bit earlier. I'm not telling anybody to pull support from either one of them. If you support them, you should continue to support them. That's not what this channel is about. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is this is the news that is out here, news that was on that show. You know what I'm saying? It was giving us a different impression of them. You send me somebody who says, I'm a millionaire, and I have $1 million in assets and things like that, and it looks like they're walking on the right side. You want to see them walk on the right side. Do they still have a story to tell? I'm sure we all do. We all have a story to tell. But maybe next time we talk about the story and not try to take eyes off of maybe what may have been going on, because that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like to me when I hear stories like Destiny was chasing fame. And I'm not even saying this because I'm a fan of Destiny. I'm just saying, what the hell was you doing if you sneaking out the state? Are you chasing fame? I asked that question the other day. I asked it. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if Sunni thinks Moses is a good catcher man. I think that listen, if she loved him before, she loves him now. Those are violations, not charges. Okay. Do they still keep your ass in prison? They can settle civil, but it doesn't excuse federal if the charges are brought against them. Yep, he still needs permission. I think it was 12 and he already served a month. Okay, so I said he served 11, or he was sentenced to 11 and maybe he'll get 10. You're saying that you think he was given a year. Are they horrible? Did they do anything to anybody? No. It sounds like it was just, he was the only one affected. And of course, Sunni, people who love him. But unfortunately, that's what happens. That's what happens, right? He's done 3. Okay, thanks, Bobby. After 1 stint in jail, it would be a wrap for me. But not Moses. He stay in jail. Didn't even put up a fight, just pled guilty. Okay. Well, they might have had some information, right? Federal parole is different from state parole. Was the credit card in someone else's name? I'm confused on the credit card charge. No, he needed permission to open a credit card. And that's what they're saying. He opened one without permission. Y'all remember the lady that got out of jail, went to vote, didn't know she wasn't allowed to vote, and ended up going back to jail? She looked like us. Same thing. You got to answer to the people that said, I'm going to set you free for this amount of time. And then you still have to follow those instructions. You're just following them on the outside. So come on. That's too bad. I know a lot of people support him and Sunni. I'm not saying don't. That's not what this is about. I'm just reporting what is going on. Okay. That's for everybody. Because I know how crazy these YouTube streets are when it comes to support. What's up, Lisa Love? She said, maybe he can get out early for good behavior. I hope that this doesn't interfere with their IVF journey and that he put a little something on ice or that they already have zygotes. Well, that is a nice thing for them, for you to say. Yeah, I don't know. That would be her story to tell about the IVF journey. I did work in an IVF clinic for 10 years. Okay, so I know something about it. But yeah, that's ridiculous. A fine and community service, community work seemed to have been more appropriate, but those were the conditions. So it's his fault. Hope that he'll get off for good behavior and then he can come home. They can come home and continue. Yeah. It takes a lot out of you. The man didn't commit any crime. Sound like the PO is just a hater. Okay. It's sad to see that he can't get a credit card, but don't do the crime if you can't do the crime. You guys are nice. I'm going to tell y'all that y'all are nice, because the way y'all went after Tisha for the lipstick, oh, that was funny. But I love it. And that's why I said I ain't kicking nobody out my damn chat, because people will have a soft spot for one person and want to put someone else in the hell. So no, ma'am, no, sir. I would have to assume that he didn't know that he couldn't leave the state because they said that they were looking to move into Huntsville. That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't know what he knew and didn't know. I thought, and again, this is just what I saw from TV because I really don't know. But on TV, you're supposed to answer to someone every couple of months or whatever to make sure that they're doing well. You know what I'm saying? That they're staying on track. I believe that's what when we saw the parole provisions for Martell, you're going to be on parole for 1 year, 30 days, or you can go probation. He said, yes, he's supposed to check in with his PO every 30 days to make sure he's following the rules. I don't know what Jason Wesley Monroe was asked to do, but if he was given, a probation period, I would assume he would check in with the PO and let him know what's going on. There's a TV show they would like for me to film. This is where it's located. And then, you would find out if you can get permission or not. That's what they do on that show, Life After Lockup. I want to go to New York. I want to move. I want to do this. You just got to get your permission. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I appreciate the fact that he wasn't trying to hurt no one else. And I hope him and his wife can work things out. He didn't get permission, as that's what it sounds like. He has a past history with jail where none of those crimes, he has a past history with jail where none of those crimes is what you're saying. I hope that he gets it together for his family. So, right, the federal charges that he had previously, I think it was something called Operation Dream Killer, Kill Dreams, something like that. And it had to do with the American dream, which is home ownership. And it sounds like maybe he was taking people's American dream away. Okay. I didn't read through all the charges, child. I'm not going to lie. I didn't read the full detail. I know it had to do with Eric Holder, though, the previous attorney general. He was served under Obama. And I remember thinking Eric Holder had to be the only attorney general that had stepped foot on at least 3 to 4 different reality TV shows. I remember when he came on Mob Wives and he had threw his badge up and he told them fools to turn them cameras off. Child. He was no joke. He would show up on them sets and take people out. That's probably why he was looking and sounding crazy when he was filming in Huntsville. Maybe. All I'm saying is, I just see things a little differently. I'm not wishing them bad. They are married, I'm assuming, and I wish them the best of luck. But there was just a lot of conversation that may not have been accurate. And it looks like things just unfolded really, 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 really quickly. Things came out really, really quickly. And it almost feels like the stories that were coming out just weren't true. Now, speaking of that, since I'm talking about the stories that weren't true, Sunni did come out and she offered an apology to her true fans. She said that she is sorry that she did not share with people at the very beginning what's all come out now. Okay. She said she's sorry that she didn't share that. She said that she wished she would have. She just didn't know how people were going to take it. And she said that, hindsight is 20/20, basically. Let me see what else y'all got to say. This is 3rd or 4th stint in prison. There's something there that he is yearning for. Maybe they were trying to move and hopefully get a better parole officer. Is that how parole works, Bobby? Maybe you should watch the TV shows that I watch, okay? Listen, at the end of the day, child, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You're out. We just saw him on that show. He sat down with Maurice and Kimmy and talked about his past in his words. I did a bid total 15 years. I think 1 year. Maurice ends up confiding that his father was also in prison, because we had never heard that information before, that the Scott father had also done time in prison. But they were sitting there talking about it to each other. Maurice was sitting there with his eyes as big as saucers. And at the end of it, he said, you got a good woman in Sunni. She sounds like she can navigate you or help you navigate your life, right? So that being said, it feels like he just needed to talk more. I know that that guy, Mike, that was on the TED Talk that she hosted on Saturday, he said that Moses has a hard time listening to reason. That's paraphrasing, but he said people can't get through to him. And he said that he's usually the only one. And he said that Sunni might be, the second person after him who can get through to him. So it sounds like maybe he is headstrong and he does what he wants to do. And it may have not put him in the best of situations. While on parole, you do have to get permission to move. Parole is a privilege to be out prior to your release. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I'm going to send out a message. If you are a moderator for me and you're not following me over on IG, please follow me over on IG. Please and thank you if you have an IG account. I do want to send you guys out just some information real fast about the chat. I want to keep everybody on the same page because we got some new people here, which I appreciate, all the newcomers. But I also know that my name has been floating around in some of the other content creators' mouths, and they are saying some pretty interesting things. So I just want us all on the same page so that when they're little, whatever you want to call them, their flunkies show up in my chat, I can make sure we're on the same page. I'm kind of tired of the BS. I used to let this shit ride, but it's no longer gonna be the case. Okay, let's see what else y'all got to say. I feel sorry for Sunni the way Destiny is going to drag her at the reunion. You think she will? I don't know. We have to see. I'm not sure though. I think that this is probably a sore spot for both of them. And it'd probably be just best if neither one of them say anything, but they do have to speak about this on some level because this was their storyline. Let's see. Didn't his security guard say that he wanted to slap his own mama? What? His security guard? Are you talking about PO officer? Who? What are you talking about? Lisa Bell, catch me up, child. I don't know what you're saying. You're glad that you don't follow those channels. That's okay. I appreciate everybody who rocks with me. Y'all know I do. I just want to make sure that I don't have any problems over here. So if you follow me, great. If you don't, just hit me up and say, hey girl, I'm over here, so that I can send you guys out a little message and make sure that we're all on the same page. Is Sunni in the chat? Get them, Lady Diana. These subs are crazy. Oh, is Sunni in the chat? I didn't see her. Did y'all see her? Let me just make sure, child. No, I don't think she is. I can show Sunni some grace. I would be devastated as a newlywed trying to get pregnant. Absolutely. We love you, Diana. Please don't change for the haters. Absolutely. I don't know how to change, even if I could. I don't even know how to. Sometimes you just set in your ways. It is what it is. Here I am. Okay, baby. It is what it is. I don't actually care. Okay. Let's see. What do you mean you can't miss her? Where is she? Well, I don't see her. So if she is in the chat, maybe she'll come back and say something because I don't see anybody. Let's see. We're gonna go Will Smith on him. Keep DYANAROZAY's name out your mouth. Okay. Slap, slap, slappity, slappity, pimp, slap. 1000%. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for this chat. Okay. I just wanted to give y'all that information. She said to her true fans, she was giving an apology to everybody else. If you're not a true fan, she said, y'all can stay. The message she gave out is the message you get. And that is what it is. If y'all follow me, y'all know that I'm a person who gives grace. I don't care. I don't really, y'all know what I'm saying? I'm literally in my house by myself talking to y'all. And that's all you are words on the screen, even though I know there's people and bodies behind them. And I do like grow an affection for y'all, some of y'all. But for the ones that that don't, mess with me. It is what it is. And I don't owe you any explanation. I don't owe you any explanation. Everybody's welcome. You'd be amazed at the things that people say to bloggers. I think Caramel Rail touched on it the other day on Sunday. I heard Empress Radio touch on it. Everybody has talked about it. Y'all see people like going off on the chat. So people go off on them, and then I swear to God, as soon as you go off, they'll be in that same chat laughing, giggling, saying hello. People have done it to me, and y'all think I don't remember the nasty shit y'all said to me, and y'all still come over like, hey girl, you're my favorite. And I'll be like, me? The one that you called a blankety blank? Ciao, bye. Let's see. That's it, y'all. So anyway, I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me today on this fine Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Hopefully you guys have a good night, okay? And I appreciate all my day ones, all my newbies, everybody. Even if you left and you come back, you're welcome. Just keep it cute. That's all I ask, okay? But outside of that, y'all, you know what to do. Okay, make sure y'all have a good evening. Keep it cute, child. Make sure y'all have a good evening. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. And I will, thank y'all for rocking with me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.